All right, the Washington Commanders sign a very unique player just kind of quietly under the radar. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to teams that just kind of under the radar, or people just kind of don't pay any attention to. But the Commanders are one of those teams. Now everyone is paying attention to the Commanders, still talking about them, and we love it. So here it is. Here's all your signings. Signings, additions, extensions, right? You just kind of look through it. We get it. But there's one in here that's just kind of sneaky, and this is Will Harris. So the reason Will Harris is so unique, first of all, he was with the Detroit Lions, drafted by the Lions, and we're going to get to how this guy, he can play any position. He's not great at any one position, but he can do everything. He's been around the league. He's stuck around. And here's the unique thing about Will Harris and what you need to know about. He's like, let me just show you this right here. This is the type of stuff he brings on tape. He's number 5, diagnoses plays. You can see how he's down in the box. He's oddly physical for being like a corner safety. He sticks his nose in there. And so here's what you need to know about him. He was drafted in the Lions Matt Patricia era, right? He's in that. And then Dan Campbell comes in and just gets rid of all these guys because he's just like, what are we doing? And Dan Campbell clearly was right and knows personnel, him and Brad Holmes, but they keep Will Harris. They kept Will Harris for a couple years, and we all thought it was kind of odd, right? Because it's like, man, Will Harris is part of that old regime. Get rid of him. But instead, he kind of keeps hanging around. And Will Harris was able to step in so many times for the Lions, safety, corner, nickel, down in the box, playing deep safety, playing outside corner. So he's a unique player that you can't say enough, I guess, about Will Harris and getting him. Because the deal that you get him is a 2-year, $8 million deal, up to 10. So just call it 2-year, $8 million. So a $4 million deal per year for a guy that can do so many things. Veteran player, been in the league 7-8 years. I think he's like 29 years old. A really good signing if you're a Washington Commanders fan. You got to be excited about it because, again, we've heard and we've been talking about all the big signings and all the things that you've done. By the way, let me know in the comments what your favorite signing is so far, or favorite move. Obviously, you made big trades. You've got Kinlaw here, huge deal. It's like, I don't know if you love that or if it's like, it's a little too spicy. I'm surprised we did it. Maybe it's as simple as bringing back Zach Ertz for one more year. Let's run it back. Or, here's the Tunsil trade, epic. Maybe it's Bobby Wagner. Maybe you just love Truss Way. Love that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But again, you've got so many moves, so many things happening. I think you can forget or overlook. You got, we got a new safety. He can start. He can be a depth for you. There's so many things that he can do. Now, speaking of just depth and what you're going to do, here's something I think we just can't forget about. Let me go to it here. Here are your current draft picks, this current draft pick situation. Would love to know your thoughts here. I think for me, at first glance, it's a little nerve-wracking to have 5 picks. Only 2 picks in the top 100. It can be easy to be like, okay, I don't love this. However, remember, say your 3rd round pick, you get a star Pro Bowl left tackle, which you did. It eases that a little bit. So picks 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Your top 4 rounds. Hopefully you knock these 2 out of the park. That's the key. Say with your 3rd round pick, you got Laramie Tunsil. And then the 4th round pick, let's do something. And then 6 and 7. And so basically you don't have a 5th round pick. That's how you could look at it. All right, we traded, made some moves. We don't have a 5th round pick. Let's hopefully take a flyer on the 6th and 7th and make it happen. That's kind of where you got to be. And I think you can live with that. So you can live with that. So, because if I go back here and I just go like the Chargers, right? So in comparison to other teams, like, oh man, I would love to have some more draft picks, because here's some criticism that has been thrown out there. There's an article about the most head-scratching moves so far, and one of them is you guys. The Commanders did Javon Kinlaw, I would defend, and I agree with this. I think it's like, oh boy, that's a little spicy. However, I defend the Commanders in that we're taking swings. We've got a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal. We've got a window here we can do this. It's not like they're paying their own money out of their pockets, right? It's a salary cap. You've got this much money to spend it, do stuff. So I think overpaying for Kinlaw, I am 100% okay with it because you've got a window here. So yes, it's head scratching if you're a team that is pinching the cap and stuff like that, right? So my point is, I like what the Commanders are doing with taking chances and making big moves and swinging for the fences, because what the heck else are you going to do right now? You have to. You've got a window. This is the whole thing. You'll never have this again because you're going to sign your quarterback here in a couple of years to a huge deal, whatever the going rate is, just how it works. You either do that or let him walk. You're not going to do that. So this will never happen again. You'll sign him to a 10-year deal. And so take the swings now. I defend the Commanders. And also, you look around the rest of your division. I think that's important too. Don't get like tunnel vision on what you're doing, but you look around the division. You know the Eagles are going to do their thing. Cowboys at this point are the Cowboys at this point, if we're like not just making fun of them, but we're just being honest about the Cowboys, I think it's pretty clear that no one takes them really serious anymore, right? It was always like, what are they going to do? They could do this. It's just, it's pretty clear they're not great. They're going to have a hard time kind of recovering from all this. And then, what's their names? Who cares, right? Giants, who cares? So it's you and the Eagles, just like, okay, what do we got here? And that's what I love. Hey, Super Bowl champs in your division, no question. But also, you've got two kind of bad teams too. So it's like, okay, I'd rather have that. I mean, you look at the NFC North, every team's could be really good. So there's no easy division. There's no division that you can just avoid. Oh man, this is great. No, there's going to be tough divisions. You're in a great division. Love it. You're in great shape, I guess. Eagles are going to do their thing. Cowboys suck. Giants suck. Let's go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. It's kind of fun just watching the Commanders from afar. I mean, the Lions will be back. Lions will be good. It's going to be another good year. Can't wait for the draft. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see all of you on the next one.